Oh, please be on that plane, please. Please be on the plane. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's not her. Oh, please be on the plane. Please. You're a hoot. You're an absolute hoot. God, you're I just love you. You're so neat. Oh, God, I love you. Where's my granddaughter? Here's my little granddaughter. Aren't you gorgeous? Oh, my boo. Oh, my boo. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at them. Hi. Hi, Naomi. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Oh, hi. Hi, Naomi. You look just like Kelly. Isn't she gorgeous? Thomas, honey. Please. Hi, sweetheart.
You guys are here?
And that'd be pretty hard to prove. But if there was anything that went on, he would be a satisfactory superintendent. Oh, you're going to miss things now and then, Derek, you know that. Some of the organization procedures are excellent, but when it comes to the detail, he has fallen down. And this, to me, it's all detail. And you don't have a good superintendent unless you can have 100%. Yes.
The current value for these credits is between $200 and $300 per credit. We have approximately 3,000 of these credits in our bank at Minnesota Power. So in a relative sense, we're not talking about a large economic factor. We all know that the problems that we have with atmospheric pollution in this part of the world largely come from areas to our south. So yes, that's a factor in this decision.
Tom, you want to come on up here? I will see this through, and I will serve 2 more productive years in the Senate. To the people of Minnesota, I must say this. You will always have the very best that's in me, as a person, and as your senator every day of my life. I will continue to prove that to you as I have every day in the last 14 years. I believe fairness will prevail. So will the ideal of justice. And so in the end will I.
My buddy Lenny. This is fine. There's more beer for me.
I'm doing something, I guess. Sioux City, that's where I'm from, originally.
Well, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the whole community involved in this, because this is a community thing. This is what the whole deal is about, the community. The more people that are involved in this, the better the feeling.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll be in the office. I'll put it out again.
On the ballot. It's on the ballot. I know it, but it's on the ballot. Well, that's up to you.
We on our ballot.
I know, but we don't have O'Neill on there. So I could send you my. Oh, okay, okay. Because it will give you a ballot.
Is connect, put a line wherever you want.
Yeah.
Just put one line to connect the two parts.
I thought it was a test, and I thought. Well, I studied it before I came around. Just like, she told me, I says, good, go to Las Vegas, don't get ballot.
Here's what
Just put it in there.
Oh, you have to keep it. There you go. Okay, we're all set.
I'm looking forward to the council really working as a team for the first time in a while. And I think we're going to have some real issues in the next couple of years, such as wetlands, recycling, the sewer issue. And I think if we work as a team with the mayor, we're ready to move into the future in a very positive note.
The Roman Catholic Church has recognized just 17 Virgin Mary sightings and weeping statue episodes in the past 200 years. Kettle River, where some believe the Virgin Mary will appear this Sunday, is not one of them. The Duluth Diocese has investigated the messages involving Kettle River and found serious doubts of their divine origin. The diocese has also urged people to stay away from that farm field. In 1991, hundreds of miles from the Birch Cross, a chain of unexplained happenings brought thousands of people to Lake Ridge, Virginia.
At 12 o'clock, I looked up and I saw the Blessed Mother. Ooh.
There, without warning, a small statue of the Virgin Mary appeared to be crying. A young priest, Father Jim Bruzy, developed signs of the stigmata, bleeding from his wrists, feet, and side. Reports of healings and crowds soon appeared. In August of last year, the church ordered the father to stop talking to the press. The crowds dwindled. One miracle the Catholic Church does recognize involves this centuries-old image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. This beautiful image was imprinted on a young Mexican peasant's cloak after the church asked for a sign proving the appearance of the Virgin Mary. The image appeared in December of 1531 after Juan Diego placed roses inside the garment found growing in the snow. Now on tour in the United States, an exact photo replica of Our Lady of Guadalupe has been credited with healings and other miracles. Despite its age, the original image in Mexico shows no signs of aging. Infrared photos reveal no sketch underneath the image, ruling out the possibility of being painted by hand.
This thing is miraculous because God willed this to take place among a people who needed some sort of message. It took place at a time when it was needed, and it took place because God made nature, and God can manipulate nature any way he wants.
A Gallup survey in 1989 indicates that 83% of all Americans do believe in miracles. A year ago, prior to the predicted appearance of the Kettle River Virgin Mary, a few hundred people made the pilgrimage to the cross. No one really knows how many believers will be there this weekend seeking miracles. This unknown has brought words of concern from public safety officials.
I'm just nervous, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully everything will go over okay.
Pope Urban VIII stated, in cases which concern private revelations, it's better to believe. If you believe and it's proven false, he said, you will receive all blessings as if it had been true. Earl Nett says he believes in miracles. He says thousands of people will join him in a field near Kettle River on Easter Sunday to welcome the Virgin Mary.
On Good Friday, no. Pretty active time.
According to the police report, Officer Christopher Moe was flagged down by some residents outside the Superior apartment building around 3:30 this morning.
So he asked me, he says, what's going on? And I says, my boyfriend's up there trying to kill himself and he cut my friend.
Sue, the victim's girlfriend, who preferred not to be identified on camera, says her boyfriend was feeling despondent over his children and began cutting himself with a knife. Another person in the apartment at the time was cut when he tried to grab the knife away.
He said he'd rather be dead than without his sons, without his kids.
When the officer entered the apartment, he was confronted by the man, who ignored repeated warnings to drop the weapon. And according to the report, the officer, acting in self-defense, fired his gun.
I got to the bottom of the stairs and I heard 2 shots. And the officer had shot him.
The man, who has not yet been identified, was taken to St. Luke's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead a short time later.
I don't feel he did wrong. He did what he thought was right, which is, what you're supposed to do in a situation like that with nobody else here but the one officer. I don't blame him.
Superior Police would not comment on the shooting today. A full investigation is underway.
When 3,000 people gathered in a farm field near Kettle River with no restrooms, no parking lots, and not much of anything, authorities knew that they would have their work cut out for them. Perhaps the biggest miracle at the Field of the Cross is that no one was hurt and there were no traffic accidents. But there was a cost to Sunday's gathering, with the public footing the bill.
Well, just in wages for my department, and I'm not talking about the patrol or anyone else, but just my people on scene is in the area of $1,000 in overtime wage. And of course, it's not just the wage. We run vehicles out there, we had equipment on scene.
Graders plowed the roads, medical teams were standing by, fire departments in the DNR were ready to move in if necessary. The numbers are still being counted, but state and county expenses are in the thousands of dollars at a time when government agencies can ill afford extra expenses.
In truth, we can't afford it now. We're short troopers. We can't buy patrol cars. We're in some tough straits right now. But it's the sort of thing that you can't deny people the public safety services that something like this demands.
And public safety is the bottom line. No one is sure when another appearance of the Virgin Mary will be announced to draw another large crowd.
Today there is little sign of the thousands who gathered here on Easter Sunday. A few returned to pray and reflect on what happened here yesterday.
All these people in faith came here. There were people who came just to see things, but the other people who came to pray and in faith.
Some of the faithful say what happened in the Field of the Cross will happen again. More messages could follow, and EarlNet has promised to build his chapel, all of which will take more planning, more time, and more money.
Go ahead and look at, there you go.
My guess is that the council is still going to move in the direction of hiring independent counsel. I think that still is a wise decision, simply to clarify for our own understanding and the public's of all of the issues here.